Why are pickups popular worldwide? And why is there so little appetite for these vast vehicles in Europe? Sure, they're gas guzzlers, polluters, climate offenders, and yet they're a global phenomenon, especially in the US.
You weren't even born and raised in the same part of the country. But look how similar you are. Look at what you do.
It even has an in-trailer camera, so I can make sure my boy didn't pull a fast one on me. Moo twice if you're good. Just because I got a new truck doesn't mean I'm not going to pay attention to you. Kids.
For Americans, it always has to be bigger and wackier. Almost as post-apocalyptic as the new Cybertruck from Tesla.
Why don't they make them normal-sized?
Well, miss, we did just that. Introducing the all-new Chevy Goliath. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle.
Okay, of course, that's a bit of an exaggeration. But there's also some truth to it. Trucks like these really do exist. But they're simply not popular in Europe. They're too big, too bulky, not suitable for small roads. So why are pickups so popular worldwide, even though they're actually outdated in these times of climate change? This is the most popular pickup truck of all time, the Ford F-150, with over 40 million sold worldwide since 1948. Only one vehicle is more popular, the Toyota Corolla. The world's best-selling vehicle of all time has sold over 50 million units. But back to pickups. Almost 2.7 million of these were sold in the US alone in 2022. That's 1 in 5 vehicles, and advertising is fueling the trend.
Let's give him a minute.
That means 44% of all pickups worldwide were sold in the US, but they're also popular in South America.
E é aí que você se pergunta.
Pera, mas é versátil?
Be it in Brazil or Mexico.
SUV o pickup?
Sí.
E sim?
And above all, in Asia.
おはようございます。竹松です。このハイラックスのオーナーです。非日常的な素晴らしい時間を与えてくれる車だと思っています。
After the US, the most pickups were sold in Thailand, Canada, China, and Brazil. No European countries made the list. The roads in Europe are narrower, and there are hardly any parking spaces for such large pickups. Unlike in Australia, South Africa, and North and South America. The world's second largest market for pickups is Thailand. Advertising is more playful there than in the US, but still successful. They're everywhere, used for all kinds of transportation. Absolutely all kinds. In Thailand, almost every second vehicle sold, 47%, is a pickup. Then comes Chile with 24%, just ahead of Canada, South Africa, and Australia. Pickups have long been more than just work vehicles. They're considered cool, a lifestyle product, also thanks to advertising. The main clientele? Older men who want to be young and hip again.
It was so salty.
All right, bye-bye.
88% of buyers in the US are male. It's clear that advertising is trying to change that.
For the first time ever, we've completely reimagined the automobile. Introducing the men's only Ford Explorer. With no windshield wipers, no heater, no turn signals. Wait, no rear view mirror? No GPS? Are you kidding? Ah, it's missing all the parts created by women. Wow, whose great idea was that? This Women's History Month, Ford salutes the visionary automotive work by women past, present, and future.
Speaking of the legendary Ford, it's the best-selling pickup in the world, and what's more, the best-selling motor vehicle in the U.S., and has been for half a century. The F-Series, ranging from 5.3 to 7 meters, has been around since 1948. The F100 with a new body shape was launched in 1962. For the first time, the model was also sold outside the U.S. on the North American continent. This marked the start of its international success.
The all-new Ford pickup works like a truck, rides like a car. Twin I-beam suspension is the reason. It lets each wheel work individually to smooth out even the most rugged roads.
Pardon me, sir. Which way is the country club?
3 miles down past the gas station.
In the middle of the flower power era, Ford launched a revamped version of the F100 in 1968. It appealed to a different clientele.
Hey, California, let's hear it for Ford's new Courier. Courier 76 is coming on strong with the best gas mileage rating of any pickup in America. A new roomy cab and new options like a 5-speed shift and a new soft ride package.
In 1987, the design became even more angular, the engine's more massive, a 7.3-liter diesel with 130 kilowatts, and it was the first pickup to come with an anti-lock braking system as standard. In 1995, the 9th generation expanded the line to include the F350 Super Duty. It had a payload of 2,600 kilos and a towing capacity of 8.7 tons. Then came the 13th generation in 2014, for the first time with an aluminum-intensive body and again with V6 engines. Generation 14 of the F-Series has been on the road since 2020, and now it's also available as an all-electric version, the F-150 Lightning. Still, Ford is only in second place in global pickup sales, just slightly behind Toyota. The Toyota Hilux is a success worldwide, like Ford is in the U.S. And the Toyota Tacoma is a model specially designed for the North American market. Also made in Japan, the Nissan Navara, another international bestseller. In Germany, on the other hand, Mercedes failed in its attempt to join the competition with an X-Class pickup. The model was discontinued in 2020 with only 30,000 units sold. So the pickup hasn't exactly been a hit among the Germans thus far. VW had better luck with the Amarok, which has been on the market since 2010. While the truck has sold 830,000 units worldwide, only a fraction of that amount actually hit the roads in Northern Europe. VW spent 13 years tinkering with the second generation of the Amarok, which incidentally is named after a gigantic wolf in Inuit mythology. And with a length of 5.35 meters, it's quite a bit smaller than Ford's F-Series. The new VW Amarok was developed jointly with Ford. It simply wouldn't have been worthwhile for the Germans to do it alone. Vehicles from both companies are produced at the Ford plant in Silverton, South Africa, and shipped from there. The collaboration with Ford should lead to considerable efficiency gains for both manufacturers. VW is hoping to sell 50,000 to 60,000 units made there. A mere sliver compared to the global market, because the worldwide demand for pickups just keeps on rising. Global sales of almost 109 billion euros are expected in 2024, with almost two-thirds of that in the U.S. This makes it the undisputed #1 pickup country on the planet. And Europe? Well, that remains only a niche market for pickup manufacturers. Instead, the somewhat smaller SUVs have prevailed here. But whether pickups or SUVs, the trend towards large, prestigious cars continues unabated. In these times of climate change, is that really in the best interests of the planet? What do you think? Leave us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.